Alright lads, what is happening? Welcome to my first video. As I say, today we're going to be testing out some Temu fishing gear. So we got a delivery in today. If any of you know me from Instagram, you'll know that I like to review budget gear. I like to post videos about budget gear. So we've got quite a big delivery in today. A couple of different ultralight rods. We've got a reel there and we've got a shit ton of lures. So the plan is we're going to head down to the coast. Obviously I live in Northern Ireland. So we'll hit the coast. We'll try and fish for a massive pollock and see if we can snap an ultralight rod in two. Or if Temu holds up the test and actually manages to bring it out of the water. We'll post a link in the description and you boys can go for it. But as I say, what I'm going to do first, I'm going to stop for a monster because I'm absolutely wrecked, and then we'll get down to the coast. I'll pull out all the gear, I'll show you it, we'll put prices on screen, and then we'll do a wee bit of fishing and see how we get on. See you down there. Right lads, we managed to get the monster. We went for a white one. Probably one of my favourites to be fair, just the OG. So we'll crack open here and we'll get a bloody sip and then we'll head and do some fishing. Let me see. That is bloody lovely. Bloody lovely. I guess a 10 out of 10 for me. Right, let's go on a drive, we'll go down to fishing. Alright lads, what is happening? So we've made it to the spot. I just need to pull out all the rods and the reels and stuff so we can get a wee look at them. We'll do rods first. I'll show you, look round. There's like a Seaseer Grandmaster or something. We've got a reel there. I don't think I've got the right line on it for sea fishing, to be honest. Probably could have done with braid, but we ain't got it today. And then we'll pull out some lures. We'll put prices and stuff up on screen, and obviously we'll do a couple of casts. We'll see if we can get a wee fish or two, and we'll go from there. Right boys. Right lads, so as promised, right, we got a load of stuff out. As I say, the lures are still in there. We're going to have to put them on the bonnet because there's a wee bit too many. But this is the rod you'll be looking at. Where's the branding on it? It's a Seaseer Grandmaster, so it is relatively good rod. Wee bit flexible to be fair, so we'll see. And then we've also got a Seaseer something or other reel. I don't know, I'll link it down below. Build quality seems pretty good, like it is full metal. As I say, we've got the wrong line on there at the moment, but we'll fire a bit of braid on it for next time. We'll see if we can go and get this rod snapped by a pollock. Right, so Temu did send me quite a few different lures. Like you've got these here. I don't know if you can see them properly in the camera. And then you've got like these here bigger ones. I don't know what they are. They're 15, 20 gram maybe. Probably says on it. But you can probably tell me if they are a dupe of something else. They come from a brand called Proberos. So I don't know how much this will be. I'll say we'll fire one of these boys on first. We'll give her a wee cast. I'm thinking like this place is absolutely unreal. But I'm thinking this wee boat here, if we just cast somewhere down in around there with the ultralight, we're never going to get it miles out anyway, so we're not. So we'll fire it down in somewhere down there and we'll see what we can catch. Right boys, we're all rigged up. We want this wee blue one. Fuck knows what it's going to do like, but I say, well, we'll swing out here and see what the crack is. 2 minutes. Sorry you can hear me breathing by the way. Right, here we go boys. Hiya! Right, we'll just do a wee slow retrieve. As I say, I'm not sure. These lures might not actually be heavy enough. They'll obviously drop down a wee bit. And if we hook onto something, we could be in serious baller with a rod like this. Serious baller. Might end up losing the fish, but we'll see here in a minute. We'll give it time. Right, we didn't get a first caster anyway. So we didn't. As I say, boys, we'll keep whipping her up, give her a few more casts, and we'll see what the crack is. Right boys, we're casting out towards that boat there and the fucking lure came flying off. And I think it's actually landed in the boat. When we're operating this thing, have you ever seen anything like it? There's two separate hooks, but they're in like different ropes. So they sort of trail across the front of the fish. There has been stuff jumping over there, so we'll give it a few more casts and we'll see what the crack is. Right boys, come on. We're hoping and praying for a big one here. We're going to give it a few more casts because it is absolutely Baltic down here. And we'll go in the car, like a wee bite to eat, we might go again. But as far as Temu lures, nothing's biting on them so far. It could just be the colour or it could be the wind or whatever, but They haven't been much use, to be honest. There's two other fellas down there, they're bait fishing. There's nothing coming out of them. The motion of these lures in the water as well ain't great. Let's see. Let's give it a few more. Yeah! Yeah! Come on, boys. What do you say? See, I want to cast it down towards that there wee boat there, but the moment I landed in it, that's it gone. We just had to cut the line. Oh, I'm fishing out past that there boy, but nothing wants to go for it. Yeah. Come on, boys, fish on, please. Nah. Let's turn in someday, won't it? A couple of weed fish. We'll go again. I need to cut my finger in two. Lad, I think I've caught the boy. Oh, Christ. What does that mean? So I've caught the fucking boy. How long? How's him not in? Oh, right there. We're on it, boys. Right, boys, we've had to pack up early. As you can see, we're only wearing a hoodie today. I didn't exactly plan for rain, and it's turned out to be a complete and utter washout. We will go back out fishing again. We're probably more likely to go freshwater fishing next time. The sea fishing without bait, especially with a like that wee crap Temu rod, it's just way too flimsy for it. So probably target the likes of trout or something along those lines next time. As far as the Temu reel though, it actually quite surprised me. It was pretty decent. Didn't have the right line on it either. Brilliant news for me. And the rod, to be honest, if something decent hit that, like if you had a dogfish or something hit that, it's just going to snap in two. It was barely even holding the lures, and I think they were like 10 gram. But as I say, just want to get the first video out. There's been people on Instagram asking me to get it out. So what I'll do is I'll catch you in the next one. We'll do some freshwater fishing, and I promise there'll be a fish and probably a pint next time. What?